Can I talk about this? What?
I got to call him, but he wants to come on.
Wait, who's...
That Dale Schaefer guy wants to come on the air. He thinks this is a news program with Greg and Tony, but he wants to come on to discuss the press release. So we have a number to give him a call. Right, he's in his office waiting.
Which one is Dale again?
He's the vice president of
who...
Muckety Muck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the head guy.
All right, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's get Dale on. We'll go backwards a little bit. So you're going to be at the Halloween party. Yes. And the point I'm making is, so we're going to be on vacation a week leading up to the Halloween party, but I'm telling you, it's going to be the party to go to. Mm-hmm. It's our first anniversary party. It's To You. I'm finally putting it straight. Brother Joe's U2 tribute band that is going to just rock the house, the Hard Rock Cafe. We got a Rush tribute band. We have an AC/DC tribute band. It's going to be great.
What time is it?
A costume contest. I think it's going to start at 8 to like midnight. Mm-hmm. Costume contest with cash prizes. We're looking for you guys to come up with costumes that have something to do with the radio show. Mm-hmm. Everyone going will get a official first anniversary Halloween / Opie and Anthony T-shirt. Ooh. And if you can't make the party, because this is a national show, obviously, the T-shirts we're giving out are on opieandanthony.com, but you're going to have to purchase them. But if you go to the show, you'll get them for free, okay? Mm-hmm. Starts at 7. Doors open at 7, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Doors will open at 7. There's going to be a long line, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a long line for this one, and Jimmy's going to be there. That's great.
Yeah, the whole week back for that. Every other trip now is like a 2-week jump, except I have one more 3-week jump. Everything else is just a 2-week jump, so
right.
Happy.
We have our stand-in for next week?
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. The incomparable Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is going to be back next week for a couple days. Next week is a mess. It's Bill Burr, it's Patrice, it's Rich Voss. We're going to be all over the place.
It's what you'd want to call a medley.
It's a medley. Speaking of which, we got 2 more campaign ads.
Ooh.
It's going to be hard going back and forth like this because... Oh, okay. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Who do we have on the phone?
This is Dale Schaefer.
Dale Schaefer, you are the VP over there?
Yeah, I'm the Vice President and General Manager.
Right. Now, tell me a little bit about what happened.
Well, we have a morning show team made up of 3 people here. It's the Lambert and Lindsay show, and then they have a sidekick named Aaron Miller. Mm-hmm. And yesterday morning they decided to do a little prank just to have some fun with the listeners. But the whole storyline, the premise is that Aaron Miller was helping a nephew with a science project where they were putting a cell phone that had GPS programming on it, and they were going to put this cell phone up in the air.
Oh, good gosh! With
helium balloons,
yeah,
and then track it via the internet.
And the GPS, right.
So anyhow, just as they let go of the basket that had the...
excuse me, sir, did you approve this?
No, I was not aware of it at all.
Yeah, because a lot of people are wondering if management approved this.
No, not at all. That's what made this thing kind of crazy overall.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be your job to approve these stunts before your morning show goes out and does this?
No, normally that is the case when anytime we're going to do anything that is a little bit edgy or whatever. They usually run it past me. What's really odd about this is this morning show team that we're talking about. They're on a hot AC station that typically they don't do anything what I'd call edgy. They do some things that are a little crazy.
They're not what you would call shock jocks.
They're not shock.
Oh, okay.
Shock at all.
I have a question for you, sir. I've never heard the show, but a friend of mine is from that part of the country and is actually familiar with the show. Now, do you feel that radio like this, I mean, with the way the climate has been changing and it's been getting so dangerous for kids and people are trying to enjoy the radio and they're being assaulted with filth and really tasteless material, do you feel that the whole platform has to be structured a certain way, or is that just going to be kind of like, from there?
Yeah.
I'm a strong believer in that we're in the entertainment business, and so we have to be able to do things that are off the beaten path at times.
Right.
But I think that in this situation, because it went a little further than even they expected to go.
What were some of the repercussions that happened?
Well, we received literally hundreds. We lost track. I mean, we had over 300 emails in about an hour and a half.
Right.
Yeah. And then I don't know the exact number, but a lot of phone calls, probably in the neighborhood of 100 to 150 phone calls over a similar period of time.
Crazy.
All of them were pretty angry. Some people who, number one, realized it was all a prank, you know, and eventually we went on the air and said, hey, it was all a joke. Hey, there is not a kitten floating over Louisville, Kentucky that's in harm's way here. And so there were a lot of people who were just upset that we kind of, you know, attempted to fool them. And then there were some people who felt like, who never really got it, that it was a joke, and were still calling us late last evening saying, you know, where's the kitten? Did we ever save the kitten?
Right. Still, people still think there's a kitten up there.
We had some callers, very angry people, that just don't think it's funny to poke fun at the type of thing with cruelty to animals.
Yes, and I guess that's why they were suspended.
And I'm still very surprised that you had no idea about this bit before they did it, sir.
You know, honestly,
are you taking any responsibility as far as being the boss of this morning show?
Well, I'm absolutely, it's, you know, my responsibility to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. But I did not know anything about this particular.
And where did the bit come from?
Honestly, I don't know. They you know, had tried to mastermind an idea, I guess, to have some fun. I mean, these guys. Like
do you think it's an original idea that they just came up with?
I'm not sure how original. It's probably been used somewhere, someplace else at some other time. I don't know. But I mean, quite honestly, I haven't done any research on whether it's an original idea or not. You know, when I asked them, how did you guys come up with this, they just said that they, you know, thought it would be funny. They, you know, that they were just looking for some way to have a little bit of fun with the
Are you outraged, sir?
I'm not outraged.
Are the sponsors outraged?
You know, we've had very little repercussion from advertisers themselves.
Oh, that's good.
But what we have had is a pretty strong outrage from a lot of our listeners. Yeah. And then, you know, after I suspended them and we went on the air and let people know that we had taken action, then the phone calls went the other way. I got bombarded with people going, "Hey, how can you suspend these? They were just having fun." Blah blah blah. So that's what I'm quite honestly dealing with this morning. Is I'm just because they are off the air this morning.
You're getting a lot of phone calls about.
I'm getting a lot of phone calls.
A lot of media inquiries.
We have had quite a bit of media inquiries and
inquiries.
Actually,
I say inquiries.
And this kind of blows my mind, but a lot of our listeners were calling TV stations and telling them, you know, the news department's telling them that there's this kitten floating around.
Right.
So yesterday we started all these calls.
Let me tell you. Let's open up our phone line. Actually, Steve from Yellowstone is here and wants to ask you a couple of questions, sir.
Sure.
Steve, you're on with Dale Schaefer.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I know that there's been a lot of things kind of happening, and I was driving, and I just don't think that it's appropriate to make fun of that kind of stuff. But I don't want to seem like a stick in the mud. But why would they make fun of the animals being injured like that? When I was in my hybrid, I heard that the stunt got very out of hand.
Well, first off, in the whole bit, the whole joke.
Kitten rape is funny. Ramon! Lindsay looks like a tranny, or Lambert, whichever one of them is the hole. Ramon! Bring me a chick with a dick. Ramon! Bring me an exclamation point. Ramon! Lindsay and Lambert have AIDS.
Dale?
Yes.
Comment?
I don't think there's any comment that could be made for that.
Yeah, that's obviously a prank call. I'm sorry about that, sir.
That's all right.
Thank you, Steve. Steve from Yellowstone. We have the official announcement that you have on your website.
Yes.
And we're very disturbed because as part of the announcement, you got an actual little kitten in a basket. Seems like it makes light of the whole thing. You're light of the whole hoax.
Well, that was the picture that they were using as a part of the whole joke when it was all going on that they were saying we've got a picture of the kitten on the website.
Uh-huh.
And so we chose to leave that up there and explain with the comment that I made that was all, that indeed it was a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds like this bit has been done in many markets across America.
And it may have been, as I said, I did not look into it. It's just that it happened here in Louisville. We've addressed it here, appropriately as we feel like to try to put this thing to bed.
Who's filling in now for George, Linda, and Aaron?
Well, this morning we're just playing music and doing our normal features and everything, and it's all being done by board op.
What are some of the normal features? You do a shoes day or something like that?
Yeah, there's a large
purse
number, entertainment type features and things like that. I don't think there's any need to get into all the specifics.
Okay. No, we're just trying to figure out what kind of show.
What kind of station or show.
We're trying to figure out if it is a shock jock type of show.
Well,
when are the hosts?
It's not a shock jock show.
Okay.
It's what I would call a family friendly full service morning show.
Well, that's good.
All right. And when will the morning team be returning?
Well, at this point, we've got a meeting set with them a little bit later this morning, and to talk with them, and we'll go from there.
All right. I'm assuming maybe a week?
Probably.
Probably a week?
Yes.
All right. Let's say hi to Danny, and what's W-Town?
Hello?
Danny?
Yeah, why is everybody getting so bent out of shape? It's a joke. Like, I mean, are they really going to fire these guys over just like what's a joke? Like, everybody gets in trouble for just a joke.
Yeah, it doesn't seem a little extreme.
They're not going to be fired for this, no. But because
Ramoning! Lindsay puts milk on his cock and lets kittens lick it off. Ramoning! Bring me a station manager who isn't a faggot. Ramoning! Kentucky is full of incest survivors. Ramon! Your morning show sucks dicks! Ramon! This man should die in a car accident!
Good gosh, can we get a screener that actually does his job? Jesus. All right. Thank you.
Dale Schaefer takes it in the ass.
Could you please hang up on this gentleman?
I'm running out of shit to say.
Oh, God. Oh.
There's your hoax, buddy.
I've never laughed so hard at a Ramon bit.
There's your hoax right up your dumper, Dale.
God damn, Jimmy.
I'm going to give you a standing O, bro.
Milk on his cock. And let the kitten lick it off. Oh, wow.
Did he hang up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Finally.
There's your hoax, Dale. There it is. Right up your dumper. By the way, you notice, very funny, obviously, Jimmy, but you notice he said, yeah, they'll probably be off the air for a week.
Yeah, a week.
It's
the
vacation time. Vacation time.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh. God, Dale's a douche.
Dale, that's it.
He wanted to believe so bad that he was actually talking to the media about this dumb radio stunt.
Oh, he was all psyched, you know.
I heard you laughing in the background.
I couldn't take it.
Dude, we couldn't.
I couldn't even get on mic to try to, like, patch it up.
You know what's weird when you get into that situation? Like, the guy's in Louisville, and you're taking it to the extreme like that. Ant and I have to get as far away from the mics as possible because we're so
look at the
uncomfortable.
mic.
Like, that's going to help us to move away from the mics.
I was looking out the window. I had to go somewhere else. Bring me a general manager that doesn't take it in the ass.
Poor Dale, hoping he was. That was his big moment. He thought he was talking to the media.
Yep. Old Steve from Yellowstone.
Oh,
creep.
God damn, that's Steve from Yellowstone. Damn him.
Becoming the premier bit on this program.
And Ben laughing in the background that time was
Can you hear Ben laughing?
so loud. There was at one point his laugh came through so fucking loud.
Ben really, we make fun of it, but Ben has one of the best laughs
I told
ever.
you, when I was shooting for HBO, I looked out, and there was one point I almost lost my composure because I see stupid Ben laughing and cackling, and I had to not address it or I was going to laugh and lose where I was. It really is a contagious fucking laugh.
The best line, someone is saying, the instant feedback going nuts here. The best line, though, from Sam in Teaneck. Ramon, I'm running out of shit to say. Line of the day.
That poor son of a bitch thought he was talking to the news.
Yeah.
Talking to people that really cared about his little bit.
That's right. He was bringing me a chick with a dick.
Wow.
Stupid
Bring me a chick with a dick.
Holy shit, I'm pissing myself. This is gold. Jeff in Jersey.
Yeah, the rave reviews are
Notice
pouring
no
in,
comments
Jimmy.
from Connecticut or Westchester.
Yes. Pissing myself. My sides are killing me.
And Charles from Philly says it all. And Dale hangs in there. He's hanging in there because he really wants to believe he's talking to someone important in the media.
And he let you, like you guys would let me get 8 Ramon lines.
Oh, I know. Like, what are we running here?
Can someone hang up on him?
We can't even hang the phones up. Yeah. Oh, someone hang up on Ramon.
Wow. This is just becoming one of those goofy Friday shows, and I love it. Absolutely.
Very good. Very good, Jimmy.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
It was funny when you said, "Where you going, Jimmy?" That really made me laugh when you were setting it up.
Of course. You gotta, Where are you going, Jimmy? You want the listeners at home to go, oh, no, here it goes.
That made me laugh. Here it comes.